night, when the full moon is bright, comes a horseman known as Zorro. This bold renegade carves a Z with his blade, a Z that stands for Zorro. Zorro, the fox so cunning and free. Zorro, who makes the sign of the Z.
Take the horses to the stable and bring my baggage to the inn, yeah?
Si, senor.
Very thoughtful. The way you fixed the place up to greet me. But tell me, senorita, how did you know I was coming?
We await the arrival of the new Comandante, senor. That is the reason for the decorations.
New Comandante? One soldier is pretty much like another, no? But there is only one, Esteban Rojas.
Esteban Rojas, the son of Don Domingo?
See, the prodigal has returned. And I see that things have improved during my absence. All except you, Josafat.
Caridad, senor.
You never knew anything before, and apparently you've forgotten most of that.
Si.
And now, senorita, the best room in the inn for Esteban Rojas.
Of course, senor.
No, Corporal. Let us try it again. Now, what are you going to tell the new Comandante if he asks about me?
So that in the whole army of the king, there is no one more brave.
See?
Or more handsome.
See?
Or more stupid.
See? No. More intelligent. You keep getting it wrong.
But I do not think he will believe it, Sergeant.
Why do you say that?
Would you believe it if you were the Comandante? Would you believe it if they showed you somebody like you and told you he was the most intelligent man in the whole army?
No, I would not believe it. But that just shows I am intelligent. I know a stupid man when I see one.
Sergeant!
Senor Maestrado.
Send a man to the top of the pass. Let him watch for the Comandante and notify me when he approaches. I shall be at the inn.
At once, Excellency.
Your Excellency,
Don Alejandro.
permit me to present my son Diego. I do not think you have met him since you've been with us.
Don Diego.
Will you honor us?
Gracias. You are here to welcome the new Comandante?
Yes, I've heard many things about Capitan Melendez, and all of them good.
Yes, his reputation is...
So, you would argue with me, would you?
No, senor, no,
I don't like insolence. I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Put up your sword. Senor, I have been appointed the King's magistrate for this pueblo. I intend to allow no brawling or disorderly conduct by any man.
I knew it was a mistake to return to Los Angeles.
In that case, senor, it will be no hardship for you to leave at the earliest possible moment.
None whatsoever. Gomez, take those to my room. Leave the trunks in the carriage. We start away at dawn.
It is many months since anyone has demanded law and order in Los Angeles. With you, senor, and with Capitan Melendez, we will return to the days of peace and tranquility. To the California of your boyhood, Diego.
I remember those days, Father. They were the days before we had ever heard of Zorro or seen any need for him.
This Zorro, the outlaw, do you feel that he will threaten the peace of the pueblo?
But he never has, Your Excellency. He has fought only against injustice and tyranny.
Nevertheless, he is an outlaw.
Well, I doubt that he will ever show his face around here again. And that would be a good thing. Eh, Maria?
Not that he ever did show his face, senor, here or anywhere else.
You know, he must have been very homely, always hiding his face.
He was the most handsome man who ever lived.
Oh. Then you have seen him without his mask?
Oh, no, senor. But there are some things you just know if you are a girl.
Comandante! Comandante is coming! Comandante is coming!
Lancers, take your post!
Don Alejandro.
Yes?
As a respected citizen of this town, would you be at my side to greet the Comandante?
To be honored, Your Excellency.
You know what it's all about, my friend? A new Commandant is arriving.
Senor,
You stay here,
but there
Maria.
are no customers.
There soon will be. They will come in to drink a toast to the new Commandante. Get everything ready. Well, there he is.
Captain Melendez.
Your servant, Senor Magistrado.
Capitan Melendez, our pueblo is small, but our hearts are warm. We bid you welcome to Los Angeles.
Senores, I thank you for your welcome, and will endeavor to deserve it. In this pueblo, law and order will prevail, with equality and justice for all.
Yes, Bernardo. I believe it is true. Peace and tranquility in Los Angeles, and goodbye to Zorro, eh? Well, with a man like that in our midst, there's no need for Zorro. His mission is accomplished.
He looks like a good Comandante, not like the last one.
The last one was a skunk.
See,
Do you think there is such a thing as a good Comandante?
there are good and bad Comandantes, just like there are good and bad skunks.
No, Bernardo. Zorro is dead. And now I'm free to do as I wish. Perhaps I shall get married. What do you think of that?
We have been forgotten by our countrymen and by our king. But I bring you assurances from the governor in Monterey and from the viceroy himself. The needs of the people are not forgotten. But that bright new day will come. And with law and order, Los Angeles will grow and prosper, even in these hazardous
What are you doing here?
Nothing.
Here is the man! Here is the man! Lancers, forward!
Also, man. Oh, no.
He has just been fired, Excellency.
Arrest him.
Yes, Excellency. Why did you do it, Josafat? He was a good man.
Sí, ya te.
Maybe you are right. Perhaps we have not finished with Zorro, after all.
Now remember, you never saw me come downstairs at all. Do you understand?
But what about Josaphat?
Why worry about him? Zorro will come to his rescue. He's the friend of the poor, isn't he?
But how can you be certain he will?
Where are you going?
Think I should speak to the Senor Magistrado.
Senorita, listen to me a minute. And then if you still wish to speak to the Magistrado, I will not try to stop you. You have seen strange things today, things you do not understand. But would you question them if you knew Zorro did them?
Of course not, because everything Zorro does is right. Isn't that so, Senor Esteban?
I have another name, Senorita. Can you not guess what it is? Many men have sought to see my face, and none have succeeded. You alone know the man behind the mask. Senorita, look at me carefully. Do not be confused by the beard. Look into my eyes.
Zorro.
At your service, Senorita.
Oh, no.
I warn you, Indian. You are not helping yourself by being stubborn. Tell me why you shot him. I know that trick. You do not fool me with your blank looks.
Please, Your Excellency, could I say something?
Well?
Perhaps he does not know why. He is not like you and me, Your Excellency. He's not too smart in the head.
In your case, Sergeant, I fail to see the distinction.
Oh, gracias. I did my best, Josafat. He is a hard man to convince.
Well, this being Comandante is not so easy, huh?
See.
At any rate, it is better than having Capitan Monasterio around.
Capitan Monasterio. He would shake his fist and call me a stupid idiot. And when I would turn my back, he would kick me down the stairs. Those were the good old days.
Sergeant, I have a thought.
A thought? What kind of a thought?
Why is it that Josafat cannot give his reason for killing the Comandante? Could it be because he is not the one who did it?
But we saw him do it. Almost. Didn't we?
Anyone could have fired that shot and put the musket in his hands.
An excellent idea, Don Diego. But how do we prove this to the Magistrado?
By finding the one who is guilty, of course.
Another excellent idea. We find the man who is guilty, and he will prove that Josafat is innocent. But how do we find the man who is guilty, Don Diego?
And so, just as I planned it, the pretty little thing decided I was Zorro. I think I handled it brilliantly, don't you?
Esteban, you are a dangerous fool. You had a witness who could ruin all of us, and you let her go free.
All right. And what would you have done?
I would have killed her.
A pretty little thing like that? Maybe you would, but not Esteban Rojas. Anyway, what are you worried about? She would as soon die of torture rather than breathe a word against Zorro. And she thinks I am Zorro. Well, what's the matter now?
The Sergeant and Diego de la Vega are questioning everybody in the inn. Diego's with your little barmaid now. No doubt asking her what she saw and heard. Go find out exactly what she has said, and then get rid of her.
Did you not go to the door to look outside with all of that commotion?
Do not concern yourself so much, Don Diego. Everything is all right.
All right. With Josafat in prison charged with murder?
As soon as it is dark, Zorro will come back and release Josafat.
What do you mean? Come back?
Just don't worry about it.
Maria, you are wanted out and back. Hurry now.
Yes, senor.
And hurry back. There are a few more questions I want to ask you.
You ask too many questions, Don Diego.
Follow Maria. Make sure she comes right back here.
All right, over here.
Si, senor.
I suppose because I'm not a gentleman and just drive a carriage, I get no service, huh?
Oh, no, senor. It's not that at all. I just didn't know you were here.
All right, you, what do you want?
Answer him.
He is trying to tell us he is deaf and dumb. We will let him go.
He could see, couldn't he?
Don Diego, I've just learned something of great importance. You know Don Pablo. He was standing on the other side of the plaza when the shot was fired. It sounded very loud to him. But Mariano Gregorio, standing near the inn, he barely heard the shot at all.
Unfortunately, Mariano Gregorio is hard of hearing. Why, he is almost as deaf as Bernardo.
That is true, Don Diego, but at least it is something, is it not?
Yes, it most certainly is something. Sergeant, would you please excuse me?
Of course.
Bernardo, what are you doing in there? You have a headache? Well, I'm sorry you have a headache, but what are you doing in there? Oh, someone hit you on the head. And they whipped you. Oh, the coachman hit you. A beer? And Esteban Rojas. Ah. Maria. They hit her on the head, too? They carried her and put her in the carriage and they drove away. But this is very important. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, I shall give Maria your love.
senorita, but I usually help a lady from her carriage rather more gracefully than this.
You are not Esteban Rojas.
Should I be?
Oh, that horrible creature. He told me he was Zorro and that he only killed the Comandante because the Comandante was a wicked man.
One moment, senorita. So it was Esteban Rojas who killed the Comandante, huh?
Yes, he said he was Zorro, and they would get poor Josephat out of prison.
He will not get Josephat out of prison, but you will.
All you have to do is to tell Sergeant Garcia that... What is the matter, senorita? Are you ill?
If he wasn't Zorro, then you must be.
Yes, I am Zorro.
Oh, no!
Yes, Tornado. That is the trouble with women. They have such peculiar, feminine habits.
Gently, boy, gently. Now.
What's going on down there? Guards? Lancers to horse!
Take care of her, Sergeant. She has a tale to tell.
After him! After him! Lancers to horse! After him, Lancers! After him! After him!
But they must not catch him. He's a wonderful man.
Do not worry, little one. They will not catch him. Not without Sergeant Garcia.
And in his hand, this eagle feather. Perhaps they sent it to him as a kind of death sentence. He had to die because he had been exposed as the man who killed the Comandante. Might talk and implicate the rest of them. But who are they? And why an eagle feather? I do not know either. But it is something deep-seated and sinister. Something that spreads a dark shadow over the future for all of us. And may bring an even greater need for the work of... Yes. Zorro.
Next week, Garcia becomes the victim of a double cross and is about to pay with his life.
Ready? Aim!
Zorro, in his fight for justice, makes a desperate ride to capture the agent of the Eagle and save the innocent Garcia. Be with us next week when the Walt Disney Studio brings you action, suspense, and fun in the exciting life of Zorro.